Hey guys, so today I'm back with a super fun video that I have been waiting for like a month to film, and that is a huge book unboxing slash book haul. So these are like all the books I bought over like the past month, and I did not realise how bad it was. The fact that I'm literally still waiting on a package, but I don't know when it's getting here. It might have gotten lost in the mail, I'm not sure, so I'm just gonna film this now because I have been dying to unbox these packages. My March Fairyloot here, and I also have my Priory Roots of Chaos Broken Binding editions. I will say I have actually already unboxed them. They came like a month ago, and if you think I was just gonna let them sit in a box and not unbox them as soon as they got to me, no, I just could not resist. Put them back in the box for the purpose of the unboxing. I also have some books I bought in store. In my defense though, I think I purchased 6 of them from The Works, which is like a super cheap bookstore here in the UK. And I also used up my £30 Waterstone credit I had on my card, so I didn't actually spend that much money. But anyway, let's just get started. I'll start off with the books I got from The Works. I purchased 6 books from The Works. The first one I picked up was One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. As you can see, it was £5. I had to get it. I read Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston almost a year ago now, and that is probably my all-time favourite romance book. I don't regularly read romance. Most of the books in this haul will be fantasy. However, I love Red, White and Royal Blue, and I wanted to read some of her other books. So yeah. I did also actually start this one from my library, but I had to return it before I got the chance to finish it, and I only managed to read a couple of chapters. What I did read, I really enjoyed it, so I'm very excited to continue and finish this. All I know about this is it's sapphic, it's set in New York, and it has like a time travel aspect to it. I think the love interest is like stuck in time on like the subway or something. I'm very excited for this. Next, I actually picked up 3 books in a series, and that is Graceling, Bitterblue and Winterkeep, all by Kristin Kashore. Despite the fact they say they were all in the 3 for £6 deal, I did not actually get these all at the same time. I purchased these 2 together, which are the 1st and the 4th book in the series, and then this one like 2 days later, which is the 3rd one in the series. I did not have all the books in at the same time, which is really annoying, so I spent £2.50 each on these, which is still an absolute bargain. I'm not gonna complain. I know nothing about this series other than the fact I'm pretty sure it came out like 2010 era, maybe a bit before that actually. It came out 2008, so this is quite an old series. I know there are 5 books in this series. Basically, I think in this world people are given like graces, which mean they're like really good at something, and I think our main character is giving a grace of killing, but I could be wrong. Anyway, I'm very excited for these. They look really fun, and there's nothing I love more than a good YA fantasy series. And the last 2 books I picked up from The Works are Gild and Glint by Raven Kennedy. So these were also both £5 each. Now, I don't know why, but recently I've been in like a really big dark romance fantasy mood. I think these are like some of the most popular dark fantasy romances at the moment, so I've been really wanting to pick these up. All I know about them is they're a King Midas retelling, which I believe, is it like a Greek myth or something? I'm not too sure. I don't know much about Greek mythology, and I don't really read it often. And I know it involves our main character who has Stockholm syndrome, and she kind of like, it's kind of like her recovery, overcoming the abuse and the trauma from that, I believe. She's like traded because of like a war or something. I really don't know, but I've just heard a lot of good things about it. I've also heard some not so good things, so I'm kind of going into this with like not the highest of expectations, but I think it'll just be one of those books that are like not the best, but it's like just like a fun time, if you feel me. So I picked up Gild and Glint, which are the 1st and the 2nd books from The Works. This is going to be a 5-book series. I believe book 5 is coming out later in the year. And I'll get on the books from Waterstones, but continuing on with the whole Gild theme. I also picked up Glow, which is the newest book. So it is the 4th book in the series. I don't own the 3rd one yet because they didn't have it in store when I went, but I'll just get it once I've read the first 2. I saw this was on the buy one get one half price deal, and I was like, I may as well get it. And then to go with that on the buy one get one half price, of course I had to get another one. And I picked up The City of Dusk by Simm. I just think this cover is gorgeous and it's floppy, which is great. I don't know like anything about this. I saw it on the buy one get one half price table and I was like, I think I've heard of that before. So I searched up on Goodreads and it was on my want to read list. So I was like, well, obviously I was enticed by it at some point and I must have heard someone talking about it somewhere. And also I read the blurb and it sounded really good, so I just decided to pick it up. I believe this is the first book in a trilogy, I want to say. It says there's like 4 heirs, which is very fun. And it says, set in a world of burned palaces and shadow magic, of vengeful gods and defiant chosen ones, The City of God is Simm's crackling adult fantasy debut, and that just sounds so much fun. I did pick up Unravel the Dusk by Elizabeth Lim from Waterstones. This is red, I'm not gonna lie, I did not enjoy this book. It will be more in my April wrap up, but I did give this a 2 stars, I'm pretty sure. But the cover is gorgeous, so I guess I can make an exception for it. Basically this series, it's like a Mulan inspired fantasy duology where our main character, she basically disguises herself as her brother to compete in this like competition to be the new like royal tailor. This is the second book. The first book is Spin the Dawn. And then I also from Waterstones picked up Lonely Castle in the Mirror by Mizuki Tsujimura, and it is translated by Philip Gabriel. I love the cover of this book and I think it's like magical realism where basically there's like 7, I want to say, yeah, 7 main characters who they basically like go in their mirror and there's this world with like a castle in, hence the title. And I think they had to like compete or something. I'm just very excited and I think I'll pick this up soon. And then the last 2 books I picked up from Waterstones were Jade City and Jade War by Fonda Lee. I feel like this is one of the most popular urban fantasies and I've not heard a single bad thing about this series. I've heard it's very sad as well, like heartbreaking, so I'm excited to cry. All I know is it's like gangs and there's like Jade is like important for like the magic system and the gang kind of like control the Jade. I don't know much about it, but nonetheless I'm so excited. So I picked up Jade City and then they also had Jade War, so I decided to get that as well. They didn't have the third one, but I'll just read these and see how much I enjoy them. But I'm very excited for these, and also the spines are gonna look so nice on my shelf. Like I love it when series are numbered. This one's numbered as well. It just makes me so happy. I love it when series just look good on your shelves together. The last 2 books I picked up in person were from HMV. I knew they sold books, but I didn't know they had such a good selection, and they're really cheap as well. They were 2 for £7, which is a really good deal, so I decided to pick 2 up. So the first one I got was Vow of Thieves by E Pearson, which is the sequel to Dance of Thieves. I know nothing about this series other than the fact it's an enemies to lovers slow burn, which sign me up for. Those are my favourite types of romances. I also know it's set after the Revenant Chronicles, which I do want to read first before I go into this duology. But I saw they had the second one and I was like, for that price, I'm not gonna pass it up. Please ignore my dog barking. And the last book I picked up was Warstorm by Victoria Aveyard. So this is the last book in the Red Queen series. Now I own Red Queen, I'm yet to read it. So you may be like, why did you buy the 4th one if you don't have the 2nd and the 3rd one? And that's actually the package that is not here yet. I ordered the 2nd and the 3rd one secondhand on Abe Books, which is like a secondhand book, so I'm pretty sure it's owned by Amazon. They were supposed to arrive on the 4th of April. I'm pretty sure I'm putting this on like, it's either the 16th or the 17th today, I'm not sure. So I emailed them, I was like, where are my books? They were supposed to arrive like 10 days ago. And they said they'd shipped them and they should be here by now, so they're giving me a refund. I don't know what happened to them, I don't know if they got lost in the mail, but I should be getting a refund. Maybe they'll turn up and they'll be in my next book haul. Who knows? But I don't want to like buy the 2nd and the 3rd one in case if they do turn up. But I now have the 4th one. Now we're gonna get to the packages. There is one package I actually already opened that I also got a refund on, and that is this one. There's a hair on it. Again, I purchased this from Abe Books secondhand, and I was like, this was supposed to be a hardback, right? I was feeling it in the package and I was like, that does not feel like a hardback. Let me open it to check they actually sent what was described. And so I opened it. Yeah, this is obviously not a hardback. It's like a hardback sized paperback, but this is definitely not a hardback. So I opened it and I requested a refund, and they refunded me for it. If you've been keeping up with my videos, you'll know I have started I've started reading the Shadowhunters books. I basically want to collect them all in hardback other than the Mortal Instruments, because I just do. I don't know why. I got the Infernal Devices in hardback at a secondhand book sale, and now I want to get the rest in hardback. I saw this for like a really good deal on hardback on A-Books, so I was like, well, I'll get it, because it was only like £3. And then they sent me this, which is, it's definitely not a hardback. I'm probably just gonna sell this because it's not gonna, like, the spines are not gonna match. It's just very annoying. This is like the problem with buying secondhand books online. You never know what you're gonna get. This should also be a Cassandra Clare hardback. This actually feels like a hardback though, so it should be fine. Let's open it. I have just been dying to open these packages. Yes, it's an actual hardback. I picked up The Red Scrolls of Magic by Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu. This is the first book in the Elder's Curses, which I think there's 2 books out so far, but I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a 3rd book coming out, but like not anytime soon. This is like an Alec and Magnus spin-off series, and it was just like a really cheap price. I literally just searched into A-Books, like Cassandra Clare hardbacks, and then filter it like by lowest price, and then any which are like £2-3 I just bought. I'm not gonna get to this anytime soon. I just wanted it because it was a good deal. Boring hardback though. Disappointing. I'm gonna open this one next. Okay, we're gonna have to try and rip into this. This was also from A-Books. Oh my god. Such a picture. What is this? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. This is not going well. Okay. Oh. I picked up The Dream Thieves by Maggie Stiefvater. I can't say her last name. This one's not in the best condition, but I don't really care. It's like got a bit of folding as well on the cover, you can't really see. And like some, like it's a bit dirty on the back, but I don't care. So this is the 2nd book in the Raven cycle. I have actually read this series before when I was in like middle school. I reread the first one in like August last year, and I've been wanting to get to the rest of the series. I did buy the 3rd and the 4th one. I hold them in my last book haul. I got them from WH Smith's because they were having like a sale, but they did not have the 2nd one. So now I have the 2nd one, so I can finally finish the series. So I'll probably be getting to this quite soon. But I'm very excited to have this and finally finish the series. This is from Waterstone. In their double stamps Easter weekend thing they had on, I did pre-order some books, and I also got this one, which I'm very excited for. Shall we see if we can do it all in one? Okay, well, maybe we'll try it from the other side. That just went great, honestly. You know, I'm usually really good at doing these in like one. Why is this, like, what the fuck? Okay, that could have gone better. Oh, I was not expecting them to be this vibrant. Can you guys see? She's so pretty. Oh, she's upside down. I got The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarifi by Shannon Chakraborty. Praying I'm saying that correctly. This cover feels like really nice. So I got the Waterstones edition, so it has sprayed edges. The end papers, are you kidding? And it's signed. I wonder, does it have, oh no, it's just a plain hardback, but that is fine. I just really love the cover, I'm not gonna lie. And when I saw they had this exclusive edition on Waterstones, I was like, I need it because I'm very jealous of everyone who has the Fairyloot edition. I get the YA box, not the adult box, but I have been thinking of switching over because the YA one has just not been delivering recently. As I'm sure we will see when I do my unboxing, because I do know what the book looks like because I've seen spoilers and I'm not impressed from what I've seen. Anyway, all I know is this involves like a pirate. I think she like has a child and she's like retired from pirating, but I think she gets like threatened and she has to like do one last like pirate thing. I'm not too sure though. I'm very happy I have this. Let's do our Fairyloot because I was just talking about that. We have the spoiler cards and the book. Oh, it's backwards. So the book is 7 Faceless Saints by MK Lobb. This is actually an anticipated release of mine. However, I'm just not impressed with this edition. First of all, tiny hardbacks. I know it's to do with I know it's not Fairyloot's fault, it's the publishing houses who do the size, I'm pretty sure. If I'm gonna pay £20 for a hardback, it just kind of feels a bit to get a small hardback, because like I feel like especially with this edition it's really not that special. I could have just gotten a paperback. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I do actually prefer the original cover. I will insert a picture of what the original cover looks like, and I just think it's a lot nicer than this one. And these are the edges. The edges aren't that bad, I feel like they kind of look like quite low quality. I do like the end papers though, but it's quite hard to mess up on end papers, I would say. Like they're very nice. I really like the art. The end papers are done by Diana D. Worak, and the foil on the hardcover is done by Blanca Dot Design. Let's just like the foil. Yes, it's like pretty foiling, but it's really not that special. And then it is also obviously signs, but I kind of wish I'd skipped this. To be honest, I really don't think it's worth the like 25 quid I spent on it. We do also have the character print and the author's letter, which is also done by Diana D. Worak, and I will say I really do like the art style. It's just with my character prints, what I usually do is I keep them inside the books, but because this book is so small I can't keep the character, like I can't keep that in there, so I don't know where I'm gonna put this. That's that. It's definitely probably my least favourite Fairyloot I've ever gotten. It's just not particularly standing out to me. Last but not least, the last box of this video, and the one I am most definitely most excited for, we have the Broken Binding box. I did actually have some problems with the shipping on these. Obviously, like I said, I have already opened these. I just put them back in the box for the purpose of the video. But they were packaged so nicely. I will insert a picture of what they were like. It was like unwrapping a present, and it really made my day when I opened them. Oh, oh my god, they're so gorgeous. They're hands down the prettiest books I own. They're also the most expensive books I own, so makes sense. I'm very lucky I got these. Have I read them? No. Do I feel slightly bad that I managed to get these editions despite the fact I've not read either this one or Priory? Yes, I do. I'm very sorry if you're a big fan of this series and you did not get a chance to pick these or the Alima Cray ones up. Obviously, they just have the normal covers, but I just think the normal covers anyway are just gorgeous. And they have little ribbon bookmarks, which I just love. Love a good ribbon bookmark. They have the most stunning sprayed edges I've ever seen. They're just gorgeous. They're just plain on the top and bottom, but are you kidding? And we have the end pages. They're so gorgeous. They are the same on both sides, and then we also have the signature. And then we have the most stunning naked hardback I have ever seen. We have a little quote on the spine. This one is definitely my favourite out of the two because I love the colours. I just think the blue with the gold is just a gorgeous colour combination. And then we have the Priory, again got the ribbon bookmark, but stunning sprayed edges. Just gorgeous. With the signature, the end papers, and then the naked hardback with the gorgeous foiling and the quote. Oh my god, they're just absolutely gorgeous. All I know about these books is they are sapphic high fantasies that involve dragons, and I think lots of like politics and stuff, and honestly that's all I need to know. That is it for the haul. This is huge. I need to stop spending my money. My book buying ban starts today. How many books have I even got in this haul? Some of them fell on the floor. There are 21 books in this haul. I literally just did a 28 book haul. If you guys see me buying any more books or doing a book haul anytime soon, please yell at me. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I will now be going on a book buying ban and not spending any more money on books. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.